Welcome back to Cake's Glorious Bakes. Guys, today is Mother's Day. We're celebrating all the mother figures and mothers all in the UK. I'm making for my mum a sponge cake with fresh cream, strawberries, jam, chocolate. So, if you want to know how to make this for your family member, for your friend, for a gift, for the office, for yourself, just to indulge in over the weekend, stay here because I'm going to show you how to do it, how it's made, right here, right now. Okay, so the ingredients we need for our strawberry and cream gateau is 375 grams of self-raising flour, 6 eggs, 375 grams of butter, 375 grams of sugar, caster sugar, and a teaspoon of baking powder. A tin of your choice, whatever size you like, and some baking paper, and our big mixer or electric hand mixer. This is all we're going to need for now. Okay, so the first step is to put our butter into our mixer, and then we're just going to give it a little mix around to soften the butter up, and then we're going to add our sugar and cream together. There's our butter. Pop our mixer on, just nice and low, just to soften that butter up. Give it a little check now. Yep, so that's nice and soft. And now we're going to add our caster sugar. So straight in with our sugar. Pop that aside. And now we're going to turn it up to a medium speed and let that cream nice together. So we're looking for the butter to change colour, so we're looking for a pale colour, and we're looking for a creamy texture. Just going to speed it up a bit. Have a look at that now. So as you can see, the butter started to change colour and it's going a lot paler, and it started to go creamy. So we'll just leave that a little bit longer. And this gets a nice bit of air into our creamy mixture. So that's on full speed now. And we'll just leave it like that just a few seconds. Just check that now to see. And that should be enough. Yeah, that's creamed lovely. I'll bring it over here and I'll show you. Nice and pale and creamy. Okay, so the next step is for our eggs to go into the mixture. So we're going to crack our eggs, give them a little beat and pop it into our mixture. So I've just cracked my 6 eggs into my bowl. I've got myself a little mini whisk. I'm just going to pop the yolks and just lightly mix up our eggs, just like that. That's all we want to do, just lightly beat them up, like that. Okay, what we now do is put half of our egg mixture into our mixer with some of the flour, and then turn the mixer on, and then we do the same again, more egg mixture, more flour. So half of our egg mixture into there, and half of our flour. Pop this on. And then we have a look. Yep, that's mixed in nice. Then we do the next half of our egg mixture. Pop that aside. And our flour. Like that. Pop that aside. And we need our 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Into here. Just like that. Turn on our mixer. Mix all that in nice together. Let's give this a check now. Okay. Yep. That's looking good. Make sure everything's mixed in nice there. Yep. Okay, so now we are ready to pop our mixture into our cake tin. Get any mixture off our K beater, like that. Give this a little mix all the way. Like that. Okay. Get a nice big spoon and start to fill our tins. Want smaller tins, you can use 2 or 3 7-inch pans. I've gone for the bigger one because this is a gateau. Gateaus tend to be just 2 layers, so that's what I'm going for. So you've got a larger cake which you get more slices out of, but it's more shallow than the taller cakes. So we start to fill cake pan. Spread it out all the way around. There we go. Level it out. Give it a tap. Pop this in the oven for about 25 minutes, then give it a check. If it's starting to brown on top, cover loosely with foil. Remember, we don't want a wobble in the sponge, and we always check with the skewer to make sure it comes out nice and clean and dry instead of wet. Okay guys, I shall see you in about 20 minutes. So while our cake is still cooking, the next step is to wash some strawberries. We take off the pits on the top. I'm just going to give these a little wash. So I've washed my strawberries and given them a little dry. And then we're going to take off the pits. And then we're going to cut our strawberries to pop into the saucepan. I started to cut my strawberries into small pieces. Just about this size. Like that. So I've just finished cutting all of my strawberries here, and the next thing we need is some strawberry jam. So I've got half a jar of strawberry jam, and I'm just going to loosen it up with a spoon before we pop it into our saucepan. Okay. Like that. Get out a saucepan. I'm going to pop our jam into a saucepan. Like that. And our strawberries. And then we're going to pop this on the cooker till the jam melts down. And we're going to mix the strawberries into the jam so we have a nice loose strawberry sauce. So I'm going to pop this onto the cooker just to allow it to melt. Back with my strawberries, and as you can see, they've melted. All the jam is melted, and we've got a nice strawberry sauce. Now as we allow this to cool down, it'll get a bit thicker. But this will be in the layers of our gateau. In while we're waiting for our cakes to finish cooking and our strawberry jam mixture to cool down, the next thing we're going to do is to whip up some nice fresh cream in our mixer with our balloon whisk. Double cream. So I've got 600 ml of fresh double cream. A little bit more in there, we don't want to waste any. Pop that in. And then we're going to put this on a slow speed because we don't want it to go too thick. We want to be able to spread this cream. Just nice and slow. We don't want it to be too thick, we need to keep an eye on it. Okay, we'll check our cream now. And that is what we're looking for. And I'll show you what I mean. So, what we're looking for is for the cream to be thick and not runny, and to hold like that. And we don't want it to be too thick because we want to be able to spread this. If fresh cream goes too thick, it is really quite difficult to spread. But that is lovely. That's just what we want. So now we're just going to sweeten this double cream up a little bit with just a little bit of icing sugar. About a tablespoon of icing sugar into our cream, just to sweeten it up. So I've got 1 heaped tablespoon, and then I'm just going to use my balloon whisk just to mix that around. I don't want to put it back on. This is just to sweeten up the mixture. And then we're going to get a clean spoon and have a little taste to make sure it's sweet enough, because we don't want it too sweet. We don't want to keep adding sugar if it's not needed. Got myself a clean spoon, so I'm just going to pinch a little bit from there. Yeah, that's lovely. So it's just 1 tablespoon of icing sugar into 600 ml of double cream, and that just gives a little tiny bit of sweetness. Nothing too much. Just makes it nice. Okay, so we can pop this back on to our mixer for the time being, because we're not going to need that for a while. This has started to cool down, and it started to thicken up as it's cooling. We don't want it runny, because it's just going to run out of the sponges. So we're going to carry on allowing this to cool down nicely, which will be about another half an hour. So I've just been over to check my cake. It's still a bit liquidy, So I've popped it back in for another 10 minutes. So this is just been brought out of the oven, absolutely boiling, and I just took it out literally a minute ago. Popped a skewer or a knife into the middle, and it's come out nice and clean. So this is now cooked, and it's now cooling down time. I've removed it from my tin and it's just going to cool down now, probably about an hour. I've sliced open the cakes and just going to allow them to cool down further for about another 10 minutes. Okay, so these have cooled down nice now. I'm just going to pop our bottom piece onto a cake board. Okay, so we're going to put a little bit of cream on our board just to secure our cake. Actually, I'll put a little bit more than that because it's a bigger cake. Like that. And secure our cake down like that. Then we put a thin layer of cream onto our sponge. A thin layer of cream. Then we start to put our strawberry on top of our cream. Get ourselves a nice big spoon. Start. Put our strawberries. You probably heard my little boy singing then. Just drizzle all around. We're going to keep some of this for the top. Okay. That's a nice amount inside our cake, like that. So that's enough of that. Then we're going to pop a little bit of cream onto the top of our cake here, and then tip it over and put it on top of this cake. Just a thin layer over the top of this. Like that. And then we're going to pop this onto here. And then the next step is to put some cream onto the top. Spread it all out nice. that. And then some on the sides. All the way around. I've just finished popping on the cream around the sides of my cake. Like that, all the way around. And I've just smoothed it out with my bench scraper. This. We pop a full strawberry in the middle, like that. And then we're going to cut some more strawberries to go around the outside. And these ones I'm just popping along the edge. Need another one. Like that. All the way along the edges. Like that. So around the sides of my cake, I've just sliced strawberries in half and started to place them around the sides, which looks nice and effective. Okay, this is looking lovely, and the last step is to grate some chocolate over the top and then just drizzle some of our sauce. So I've got myself some milk chocolate. I'm just going to gently grate over the top. Like that. But a lot more of it. I'm going to let it go onto my cake board as well, just to pretty it up a little bit. Lots and lots of grated chocolate on top. Look at that! Don't look at this, because this is my this is my chocolate flare. But look at that! Doesn't that look absolutely lush? I'll lift it up a bit. Delicious. I'll just bring the camera down. So I can turn my cake and show you all the strawberries around the edges. And strawberries on top. Our nice sauce. Our strawberry. Lovely. So the last thing I'm going to do is just drizzle a little bit of sauce over, and then we are done. Okay, We get our sauce and our spoon, and we just get little bits of sauce. Take it to the edge of the cake and let it drip. Like that. And then again here, a little bit of sauce and let it drip. Just around the cake, any way you want to put it. And that is our finished cake. Definitely worth the time, not hard to do, it looks really nice. So guys, this cake I cannot slice and taste because it's the gift for my lovely mother. So what I'm going to do is taste the sauce, and that's probably about it. Well done guys, enjoy. Make sure you pop this in the fridge because it's fresh cream, so it does need to be refrigerated. And well done.